worry. Look, telling the agent you with, listen, don't talk, don't say anything. If you got the magic line, keep it for yourself. As soon as you turn that driveway, right? You're smiling. You get out of the car. You wave at the. Now you don't want to wave specifically to a certain. This is just a. Right? In case they're looking, that way, Miss Johnson, don't hide. I see you, girl. All right. And look, so we knock on the door. We're walking up to the door. We're smiling. We're smiling. We're smiling. We're smiling. We knock at the door. We're smiling at the door. Now listen, if you got a frown on you, if you like this at the door, if you're looking like FBI, Miss Johnson might not answer the door, right? Really. So you want to smile. So you're smiling at the door, and sometimes, they'll take a long time, just keep smiling. Your smile will get tired, keep smiling. And when they answer the door, smile bigger, right? You want to disarm them. That's important, right? The first thing you smile. Listen, I've had people, and some people, you go up to the door, and they just see you smiling. They say, come on in. You hadn't even told them what it was about. They just see you smiling. Come on in, come on in, come on in. And then you're talking to them about this, right? So you smile. All right.
Who is it?
Delivery for Miss Johnson. You see how I said that? Who is it? Delivery for Miss Johnson. Not Brian. This Brian. She don't know Brian. Delivery for Miss Johnson.
Okay, hold on a second.
All right.
Open the door. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Yes, Jill, my name is Brian Celestine. I'm a benefits coordinator here in Texas. You recently filled out this card. You want to get next to him, right? And point with your finger. These things are important. You recently filled out this card here, requesting information on the new state-regulated life insurance program for all Texas citizens aged 50 to 85, and you got your signature and you put your information there.
Yeah, that's me. I signed it.
Right. Now this is the power move. Once you show them that, you're right on side of them, right? Mm-hmm. Now you take a step forward and at the same time say, do you have a moment? Now, do you got some time? You got a moment? You don't want to go up. You have to drop in tone. Do you have a moment? Do you have a moment? Do you have a moment? Right? Now, do you have a moment? Think about the police. Do they say, get on the ground? Get on the ground, right? It's a psychological effect that it has on people. So, do you have a moment? Take a step forward. Now listen, that's the power move. At the same time, you have to take that step forward. If you're too close to the individual, then you want to lean your body, like say there's a step, or there's a screen door or something. You want to lean your body into them. Do you have a moment?
Yeah, you can come on in.
All right, thank you so much. Oh, I love this home. Oh, year of 300. That's the name of our team, girl. All right, good. So happy to be here, Miss Johnson. All right, good deal. You doing okay today?
Yes, I am.
All right, so just warm up. All right, however you feel warming up. Make conversation about the things in the house. Oh, this is a nice home you got here. It may not be a nice home, but just something nice, right? Man, I love that. That fish tank, man, there's no fish in it, but, I can see, if they had fish, it'd be nice, So, all right. So, Miss Johnson, like I said, good to be here. Let me go ahead and show you my state license here. My name is Brian Keith Celestine. You see there, I'm licensed through the Texas Department of Insurance, and there's the state seal there. Okay. All right, just let them look at that. All right. Now, what we do, Ms. Johnson, is we don't work with one particular insurance company. We actually deal with all the top carriers. Now, pay attention to the things that's not the things that I'm not saying, right? What we do is we deal with all the top carriers in the state of Texas, so that way we can shop your price around and make sure that you get the cheapest price available. For example, you may have one company that's cheaper than another company for, say, diabetics. Or another company may be cheaper for smokers or people with past heart conditions. And what we do is we place you with the company that's going to be cheapest and a best fit for you.
Okay, yeah, I have diabetes,
That's no problem, Ms. Johnson. That's not even something that our carriers worry about. So we'll get you squared away. We can actually get you a preferred, the best possible rating that you can get.
Are you sure? Because
I've
been told several times that
I've been doing this.
It,
Sure. I've been doing this a long time. I help people with diabetes all the time, Ms. Johnson, so definitely not an issue. Now this card, guys, is your prop, right? This is your prop in the home. You want to use it, right? So now whenever I've done all that, whenever we get these cards back, I'll slide the card and I'll face it to them. And whenever you look at it and tap on it, they're going to do the same. The psychology behind the set. Whenever we get these cards back, it's normally for one of four reasons. The first reason we get these cards back is the individual has no life insurance or no burial insurance, and they don't want to leave that expense to their loved ones. They don't want their kids or their spouse or their siblings or anyone else to have to take on that burden and take on that bill. So they want to make sure that they take care of everything while they're here. The second reason, you see what she's doing? She's looking down. The second reason we get these cards is the individual may have some life insurance or some burial insurance. But they realize right now with the rising cost of funerals and burials, and on average, Ms. Johnson, they're expecting the cost of a funeral to double in price in the next 10 years. So they realize that they might need a little bit more on top of what they already have. She's shaking her head. I'm shaking my head, right? The third reason we get these cards is, sometimes, Ms. Johnson, people just want to leave something for someone that they love. Maybe their spouse, their kids. A lot of times grandparents want to leave something for the grandkids. Sometimes even a church or a charitable organization. And the fourth reason we get these cards is what they have right now is just too expensive. And they want us to shop it around and make sure that they get a cheaper price. Out of those four categories, Ms. Johnson, which one do you fall into?
Well, I have some, but what I have is not enough, and I would like to leave something for my kids for the future, so they can go to college or not have to worry about how they're gonna pay for expenses if I were to pass in their studio.
Sure. You're a good mother, and I do commend you for getting that taken care of. How many kids do you have, Ms. Johnson?
I have 4 kids.
4 kids. Wow. Okay. Well, good. What was your kid's name?
My oldest is Gregory.
Gregory. Okay.
And then I have Shaylin, Elisha.
Shaylin, Alicia. Who else? Oh,
And Jasmine.
you don't know your other daughter? Okay. You're not that close. Right. I understand. You guys don't get along. All right. Well, good. And now you always want to get these people's names, right? So once you find out those names, and if she got 4 kids, that's a lot to remember. So you might want to write those down, right? So write the names down. And so I do and how much coverage do you have right now, Ms. Johnson?
Right now, I only have right at about 10,000.
10,000. Okay. And well, you definitely need more to do the things that you're looking to do. So I'm sure Gregory, Shaylin, Alicia and Jasmine is going to be happy that, their mother thought enough about them to leave them something. So, again, I do commend you. You're a great woman. And you can even shed a tear right there. Okay, but no, all right. So now, Ms. Johnson, I do want to tell you this because I want to make sure that you're informed, okay? See, there's 2 types of insurance. You have term and you have whole life. If you're ever confused between the 2, just listen to the name. The name says what it does. Term insurance is only meant to keep for a term. The price continues to go up and up the older you get, and then at some point it terminates. It ends. And whenever it ends, well, you have no insurance, and all the money that you've paid into it, it's gone.
Well, I think I have a whole life policy that I'm covered for.
Okay, all right, well, good. See, like you said, now then there's whole life. Whole life is designed to keep your whole life. See, the great thing about that, Ms. Johnson, is that price is locked in forever. It doesn't matter how old you get. Doesn't matter if you get sick. That price will never, ever go up. Not only that, but the money that you're paying each month is actually growing bit by bit. It's growing what's called cash value. And years down the line, you may need money for something. An emergency may pop up, or you can actually borrow from the cash that has grown in your whole life policy. And let me ask you, Ms. Johnson, how's your health right now? Have you ever had any heart problems?
No heart problems, just the diabetes.
Just the diabetes. You ever had stroke?
No, sir.
Cancer?
No, sir.
Any liver or kidney problems?
No, sir.
Emphysema, chronic bronchitis? None of that?
No, sir.
Okay, so just diabetes. Okay, are you on insulin, on the pill, or what?
I'm on insulin.
You're on insulin. Okay. All right. Well, you're in good shape, girl. Well, I mean, you're in a lot better shape than a lot of people that I talk to. So you're blessed, you know. Well, good. Well, good. And since you're such in good shape, Ms. Johnson, this policy actually kicks in day one. See, some companies will make you wait 2 or 3 years. And if something happens in that 2 or 3 year time frame, they basically just give you your money back. This policy kicks in day one. So God forbid if something was to happen to you next week, the full amount of this death benefit is going to be given to your beneficiary, to Gregory, to Shelley, to Alicia, and that other girl, Jasmine, that, you know, if you want to leave her something, you know, but the full death benefit is going to be given to them, okay? And something else our company does, and people just love this, we're going to give you a little card. That card will have your name on it. What that card will do for you, Ms. Johnson, it'll make sure that you get the maximum discount on all of your name brand and generic prescriptions, prescription glasses, frames, contacts, as well as hearing aids, okay? And that card is free of charge to you. Our company pays for that, and we're gonna pay for that card for the rest of your life. And the great thing is, everyone living in the household with you, they can use that card as well too, and receive that same savings. I don't know if you got any pets, but you know, it actually works at the veterinarian as well too. You know, just so you know that. So what I'll go ahead and do, Ms. Johnson, I'll go ahead and write some numbers down and let you see which one makes the most sense for you and your budget.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Now, what you do is you want to turn your card over and write 5 numbers on the back. Some people write 3. I like to write 5 or 6, right? And listen, start the number, you know, with a low number. You want the first number that they see, not to give them sticker shock. So don't show them 20,000 and she's like, oh, wait, I don't know, right? Show them something low as the first number, right? Then it doesn't matter if you're sitting across the table from them. I want you to stand up and go next to them. All right, so this is what you'd be looking at, Ms. Johnson. So for 3,000, you'd be looking, now listen to the way I say these numbers. For 3,000, you're looking at only 32.84. 5,000, only 46.89. 7,000, only 52.94. 12,000, only 62.66. 15,000, only 74.92. 20,000, only 84.68. Now you see how all these numbers sounded the exact same? So it doesn't say for 2,000, it's only $1 million a month. For 2,000, only $2 million a month. 3,000, only 4. It's always only. So $1 million a month and $200 a month, they all sound the same. $54.86 a month, $1,849.32 a month. That's all, right? So all these numbers sound the same. So you say, now, which one of these makes the most sense for you and your budget? Now, once you say that, and now listen, just so you know, you don't have to pay anything today, okay? Today is I always look at my watch, it's the 6th. We can actually push this a full 30 days. We can push this all the way to March 6th for you, okay?
Because I don't have any money.
Oh, well, you don't have to pay anything today, so that's okay. Well, which one of these makes the most sense for you and your budget? And then once you say that, be quiet and look at the one you want to pick. So that's the highest one. Go ahead.
Actually, what you have on that paper is not enough, so I'm gonna probably need some more.
You need more? Great. Okay. Now show us some other numbers, right? Show us some more numbers. All right, so now for 30,000, you're looking at only 110.84. For 35,000, only 124.86. For 50,000, only 200.04. And we can get you more if you need. Which one of these makes the most sense for you and your budget?
Well, the 50,000 sounds good.
Okay, all right, that sounds good to me too. I think that'll do the All right, and so now what you want to do is you want to show her the card. Now, did they spell everything correctly here on this card, Ms. Johnson? Now, while you're giving her the card, you're pulling out an application. That's just all that's for. You know, it doesn't matter if her name is Jill Scott, right? You know the name is spelled right, but that's just giving you time to pull out your application. So is everything?
Yes, sir, everything's
All
correct.
right, good deal. All right.
But I noticed you don't have my phone number there. Let me give you my phone number.
Okay, yeah, I'll get that. And what's your number? Go ahead.
It's 337-555-2122.
All right, and your middle initial.
It's P.
All right. And now listen, before you ask for the social security number, ask the beneficiary, okay? So what I do is I get beneficiary first. All right, so and who would you like to be your beneficiary?
Gregory.
All right, so you want to put Gregory.
Yes.
All right, that's your son. Would you like to have a secondary there?
Yeah, you can split that, or, I don't know, it's, I think maybe I'll do split.
You wanna
one of
split
those,
it
yeah,
between the
yeah.
4 of them?
Absolutely.
You want Jasmine in there too?
Yeah, I'll put Jasmine.
All right, just making sure. Just making sure. So we're gonna give 25% to Gregory, 25% to Shaylin, 25% to Alicia, and 25% for Jasmine. Okay. All right. And your social. Now, and what's your social? And your social. Now listen, whenever you're going through the application, it's very important now that your tone has to stay the same. Every question you respond is a drop in tone now. It's always a drop, all right? And your social.
No.
Okay, all right, I thought so. All right. All right, and your height?
I'm 5'7".
Okay, and your weight?
Do I have to
It's
give
private
it?
information, it's private.
I weigh about 150.
Okay, about 150. Okay. All right, and you already answered all these questions. I just gotta go ahead and run through them real quickly. Go ahead and proceed with the questions, because the questions are specific. Now, what I'll do is, all right, go ahead and sign here. All right, and here.
Okay, what am I, signing here?
All right, this is just your approval, your information so that you can go ahead and the authorization that you're applying for an insurance, right?
Okay.
All right, and signature here. All right, this is the receipt I'm gonna leave you. Go ahead and put your signature here. All right, and then you can just print your name here as well too. All right. Now listen, now at this point, you wanna turn to the page that has the date, right? The day that this is gonna draft out. You want them to see you write that draft. Like I said, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna push this back for you a full 30 days, okay? So we're gonna push that back to March 6th. Let them see you write that, right? Okay, now it's gonna start on March 6th and it'll be on the 6th of every month thereafter, okay? And who do you bank with?
Chase.
Look, don't look people in the eyes when asking this question. You wanna look down and say, who do you bank with? Drop in tone. Who do you bank with?
Chase.
Chase. See, that was easy. Now listen, what you'll see sometimes is sometimes people will stay seated, but you gotta look down. If she's sitting down and she don't say nothing, keep looking down with your pen ready to write. You won't see Ms. Johnson go get up and go get her checkbook, right? All right, so Chase, okay, and you don't have to tear out a check. I just need to get the routing in the account.
Okay, let me go and get that for you.
Right. And listen, so while she's going, I'm keeping my head down. If I field train somebody, I'm telling them, look down, look at what I'm looking. Don't look in the eye, please. Okay? It's not your cell. But all right. So we go ahead, we got that routing number. What is it?
It's 319.
All right, good. And what the account number there?
Account number 606-2656.
All right, good deal. All right, so now once you got that done, that's the end of the sale. But what you want to do is you want to close the sale now, right? You don't want to just stop there. All right, so what I'll do is I will get her receipt. I will get a folder, I will get a brochure, and I will get a memorial planning guide, right? So what now I do is I'll show her the receipt. Okay, here's your receipt, Ms. Johnson. We're doing $50,000. Great choice of whole life insurance. That's only $208 a month. That price again is locked in forever. That's never going to go up, not even a single cent. Okay, all right, and that's going to start like we say on March 6th, and it'll be on the 6th of every month thereafter, okay? This is just a brochure to kind of reiterate the things I've already told you, and so that way you have it in black and white. You don't have to take my word for it, okay? You know, like I told you, this is individual permanent protection. Your rate will not increase. Your coverage will not decrease or be canceled because of age or health. No exam is required. Protection from the very first day. Bills cash value. Now, accelerated benefit for terminal illness. If you ever went to the doctor and the doctor said you had 24 months to live or less, it's 12 months in Louisiana, they'll actually let you use 50% of that money while you're still living. You know, you can use it for doctor bills, bills around the home. Sometimes people just want to take that money, do something they've always wanted to do. You know, maybe go on a trip around the world. That money's there for them. Okay, and this here is a final wishes planning guide, you know, so that way your family doesn't have to guess what you want. You can have that all written down in one place for them. Okay, and here you can pick your, you know, the type of casket you want, you know, the church that you'd like to be buried in, the pallbearers. You can have all that information there. All right, good deal. And also, last but not least, here's my card. My name's Brian Celestine. My number is 337-412-2729. 2082. Now listen, you can call me anytime, all right, day or night, all right? I mean that.
All right, I
Just not too
appreciate
late, Ms. Johnson. All right. All right, so I give her deal, and I'll say, okay, now the way it's gonna work is they're gonna send your policy. Now, listen, ideally, the best way to do it is deliver your policies, right? Because when you deliver your policies, you can go over the policy, and guess what, Ms. Johnson, congratulations. You actually, since you're in such good health, you qualify for an additional 5,000 to 10,000 of coverage. And you'll have people that'll bite on that, right? They'll say, oh, I qualify. People love to qualify, right? You qualify, yeah, girl, you qualify. You know, and we get another 5,000 to 10,000, right? So you can deliver the policy all within 30 days and whatnot. You have any questions about anything, Ms. Johnson?
No, I don't.
Okay, all right, well, thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting you. You know, like I said, I do commend you, Ms. Johnson, for being such a great mother. Those kids are, you know, I'm sure they're gonna enjoy that 50,000. No, don't say that. All right, and that's the presentation, all right? All right.